Right then, welcome. This is my Tabata session. So, premise of Tabata is it's 20 seconds of exercise, 10 seconds of rest. So work as hard as you can in that 20-second block, and then your 10-second block you get to obviously rest, although you may find rather than a rest, a better term would be a pause. So this is my session. I absolutely don't expect everyone to understand my schools, but that's fine. Warm up, I'll take you all through that, don't worry about that for a minute. That's the time frame of everything we're doing here. So circuit one is all of these. We're doing 4 blocks of each. So it's 6-minute blocks. A goblet squat, which is basically a squat with a weight in front of your body. Press ups, then sit ups, lunges, jerks, which is a shoulder press, but I'll explain that a bit more later on. Then plank, then body weight squats, cleans, and then mountain climbers. So you need a weight of some description, kettlebell, you could even do it with a barbell, sandbags or dumbbells, or even a rucksack filled with some kit. You know, litre of water weighs a kilo, so that can get you working quite hard. We will just begin with a warm-up. So you do absolutely need somewhere you can lie down. So there's some hip bridges on here, but just to start with, we'll get moving with some squats. So feet nice and wide, knees over toes, nice deep squats. Focus on chest up, shoulders back. Focus on that depth, okay? Keep looking straight forward. Try not to look too much down at the ground. 9, 10. Okay, and then we want lunges. So either forwards or backwards. Backwards tends to be a little bit easier on the knees. Again, nice long stride. Make sure it's nice and big, nice and long. Shorten our stride, we tend to cramp everything up. Don't open the hips up as much as we want to. 9, 10, good. And then walk out. So I want you to take your feet nice and wide. Okay, just bend down to the floor, hands to the floor. Walk your hands out into a press up position. And then nice, steady, slowly. On the way back and stand up. That's 1. I'd like you to do 3, please. 2, last one, and I want you to stay at the bottom, please, in this press up position. From here, I want your foot to come up outside your hand, so it's nice and high, nice and close to one of your hands, and then back, then the other foot up, and back, and so on and so forth. So we're opening up your hips, getting a good stretch through there. Again, we're sticking with 10, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, then we're down to the floor. On your knees, or off your toes, sorry. Press ups. So nice and steady. Just 10 again. Nice active position with your core. After your 10, very slowly move onto your back. Flatten your back, face up. Feet nice and close to your bum, hands down by the side of your hips. Hips up nice and tall. Slowly up, slowly down. 6. Sticking with 10. 10, good. And then we're going to come onto our feet. So I'm going to use a pair of dumbbells for mine, but you can use a bag, kettlebell, anything pretty much. We're going to practice the most complicated sort of movements of this circuit we're going to do, which is a clean. So just like they do in Olympics, big barbell, okay? They go from there up to the shoulders, and then they go above their head. So with whatever weight you've got in front of you, I'd like you to do that, okay? So for me, with my dumbbells, standing up here just below my knees, up to my shoulders, then from my shoulders, up above my head, okay? And again, we're going to stick with 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. Good. And rest. Okay, just grab a drink. So we're going to go back through that one more time. So back to your body weight squats. Feet nice and wide, toes very slightly pointed out. Focus on that depth. Again, we're sticking with 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then lunges, again, backwards can be a bit easier on the knees sometimes. Focus on the length, the stride. 8, 9, 10. Good. And then back to those walkouts. So remember, take your feet nice and wide. Try to get your legs straight. Get a bit of a stretch to the hamstring as well. Hands to the floor. Walk out into a press up position. Then your hips come up and you walk back and you stand up. So getting a good bit of pressure through the hands into the shoulders. 2. Nice and steady. Last one. 3. And then we stay in this press up position. And then the foot up outside the hand and then back. And we keep alternating. 3, 4, 9, 10. And then it's back to those press ups again. So again, nice active position. Front of your pelvis pulled up towards your chest, the ribs. Okay, we're not flopping the hips down towards the ground. Straight line between your ankle and your shoulders or your knees and your shoulders. Let's go. Good. 10 of those, nice and steady. And then you're back onto your back again. Flatten your back face up, feet nice and close to your bum, hands to your sides. Nice and steady. Hip bridges with a little pause at the top. Good. 9, 10. Good. And then just slowly come up from there. So we're back to that weightlifting portion of the warm-up. So clean and jerks, just 10 clean and jerks. So pick up your weight. We're aiming to go from just below the knees to the shoulders and then shoulders overhead, okay? So down to your knees, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. So again, trusting you can lift the weight that's appropriate for you. So do challenge yourself. Make sure it's a weight that's heavy enough to challenge you, but not too heavy for you to actually lift. And just work as hard as you can. So let me set my timer up correctly. Otherwise, I'm going to do 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. 4, 8. So 16 little miniature blocks with each round. And there are 3 of them to do. So 3 lots of 16. So goblet squat, weights in front of you on your chest, squatting nice and low. Got 20 seconds of that. Put the weight down nice and gently. Then we're down to the floor, press ups, 20 seconds of that. Then you're on your back into sit-ups. So with your sit-ups, with anyone you need to really explain sit-ups there. So a couple of choices here. So I prefer, it's called a butterfly sit-up. So fold your feet together, okay? And you're going from touching the floor, back, touch the floor. So we're using our arms to get that momentum, okay? If you've got any particular back problems or anything within the hips or core, you can always just have a go at hands on thighs, lift your shoulder blades up to touch your knees and back down again, okay? Just nice and controlled, nice and steady. There are your two options there. Press ups, like I said, in the warm up, off your knees, okay? Your elbows want to come slightly back at 45 degrees. Okay, imagine, not that any of you will, but imagine you're punching someone, okay? We never punch out here, we sort of come from here. Just, yeah, I would say take my word for it, but I'm definitely not like that. So, we'll start with squats. Pick up your weight, onto your chest, ready, 3, 2, 1, go. It's only 20 seconds of work. Nice and steady to begin with. Got 4 rounds of this to get going, so make sure we're comfy here. And rest, okay, pop the weight down. Just make your way to the floor. 5 seconds, then we do press ups. 3, 2, 1, go. Work as hard as you can in the 20 seconds. Remember, take a rest if you need to. Otherwise, try and keep moving. 10 seconds. And rest. Sit-ups are next. Close to me. 5, 3, 2, 1, go. Three seconds. And rest. Okay, back to your feet. Back to a squat. 5, 3, 2, 1, go. So now we know where we're going with this. We know what we're doing, know the pace of it. We can work a little bit harder. 10 seconds. Rest. Down to the floor. 5, 3, 2, 1, go. Nice and controlled. Remember, press up is an active exercise, putting the front of your pelvis up towards your ribs, not letting the hips sink to the floor. 3, rest. Okay, flatten your back, sit-ups. 5, 3, 2, 1, go. Ten seconds. Rest. Back up on your feet. Back to your squat. A bit relentless this. 3, 2, 1, go. Ten seconds. Just try and keep moving best you can. Rest. Back to the press ups. Ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, Goodness me. 5 seconds. And rest. Okay. Flatten your back, face up, sit-ups. 3, 2, 1, go. Good. 5 seconds. Rest. Okay. Last block on this. Back up to your feet. 3, 2, 1, go. Ten seconds. 5. Rest. Press ups. Last lot of press ups. 5, 3, 2, 1, go. Ten seconds. Rest. Sit-ups. Okay, flatten your back, face up. 3, 2, 1, go. And rest. Good. And relax. Okay, nice deep rest, grab a drink. A little bit of rest. Okay, the next block, lunges. So you can choose to do it with weight or without weight. Then we've got those shoulder press jerks things I mentioned, and then plank. So with your lunges, you could put the weight on the front of your body. Move that out of the way. So again, here on the chest, nice long stride, just keep changing legs. You can do it with the weight down the side. Okay, we're doing 4 rounds, so I just recommend swapping hands on each block of lunges. You could do it one hand up here, or if you really want to challenge yourself, you do it above your head with your arm up straight, okay? Or you could do it without any weight. Again, it's up to you. That's with a dumbbell. If you've got a kettlebell, you can do the same sort of stuff. If you've got a sandbag or a rucksack filled with stuff, you can hold on to it. Again, though, don't feel you have to do it with weight. It's just another way of increasing the intensity. Then jerks. So that's basically what I used in my warm-up. So just a shoulder press. So from here, okay, a jerk. So that's a shoulder press. That's a push press. And a jerk is a combination where you dip, drive, catch. Okay, I only like jerks. It's the most explosive and you can lift the most amount of weight. And then a plank. So you either elbows and knees or elbows and toes. If you find it easy, you can use your ankles to rock forward over your hands, then back, forward, back. Okay, whatever you choose to do, it's active. So that means you're not sinking down to the floor with your hips. If anything, I would prefer it a little bit rounded. So I want you to pull that pelvis in towards your ribs. So we're creating a bit of a curve with your spine. It's much better, much safer when you're pushing your shoulders forward, okay? We're accentuating the natural curve you have in your spine, and we're locking it in and holding it. I want you to tighten your thighs, tighten your quads, so that we're keeping everything nice and stable, okay? So, once again, 3 exercises, 4 rounds of lunges, jerks, plank, 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. You know, I should have mentioned there was quite a bit of getting up and down off the floor with this, but that's just part of it. Okay, so Lunges to start with. 3, 2, 1, go. It's only 20 seconds. So remember, if you're using one hand with your lunges, you need to make sure you know which hand you're using on each round and swap hands. 10 seconds. 5. Rest. Okay, jerks or shoulder press next. 3, pick them up. 2, 1, go. Make sure they're locked out at the top if you can. If you've got a single item, you press up, put your head through your arms. We're getting that extension. And rest. Obviously, you do that if able. Okay, planks. I say obviously, that's not fair, sorry. And go. Plank position. Active, remember. Keeping your hips up off the floor. So in theory, your shoulder blades and your pelvis, your back at the same height. Rest. Okay, back up onto your feet. Back to lunges. So I did my right hand last time, I did my left hand this time. You held a weight in 2 hands, don't worry. Go. The rest seems to get quicker, this. It's not just my dodgy timer, I promise. Rest. 5 seconds. 2, 1, go. Jerks. Keep going. 5 seconds. And rest. Okay. Back to a plank. 5, 3, 2, 1, go. Nice and controlled. Five seconds. And rest. Okay, back up onto your feet. Back to lunges. So this time I'm going to alternate it. I'm going to get into 2 lunges. 2 dumbbells, sorry. Go. So with those lunges, you put that front toe in a little bit, tiny, tiny bit, just help with your balance. And rest. I think having 2 was a mistake. 5 seconds, ready. 3, pick them up. 2, 1, go. Ten seconds. Rest. Okay, back to your plank. 3, 2, 1, go. Nice, strong, active position, please. I will keep saying it. Five seconds. Rest. Okay, last one on your feet. Lunges, jerks, plank. 3 seconds, pick it up. 2, 1, go. If I was being really mean, I'd have made everyone hold the weight up in the air on the rest. 5 seconds. Maybe next week. Rest. Oh, okay. Jerks next. 3, 2, 1, and go. Good. Nice and steady. Five seconds. And rest. Last one of this block is a plank. 5, 3, 2, 1, go. Five seconds. Rest. Good. Okay, just grab a quick drink. Nice deep breaths. Last little block. So, bodyweight squats, cleans, mountain climbers. So cleans, bodyweight squat is exactly as it says, exactly what we moved using the warm up. So just squatting with your body weight. No need to use a weight, which means you can get a little bit deeper, a little bit faster, possibly, if you're comfortable doing that. Cleans, so we did it in the warm up with the dumbbells. So I'm using dumbbells, so I get down to my knees, up to my shoulders only. Okay? If you've got single weight, you can do the same here, up to your shoulders, okay? And if you've got a bag, kettlebell, same sort of concept, all right? And then mountain climbers, press up position, knee to elbow, knee to elbow. I prefer people do them slowly, because well, that's just me. I'm a little bit like that. So, I want you to make sure you're working as hard as you can. So, start the squats. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. 6 minutes and we're finished. Give me a little bit longer than half an hour tonight, but we're faffed around with the warm-up. 5 seconds. And rest. Okay. Cleans on exit, just to the shoulder. 5, 3, 2, 1, go. So knees to shoulders. So it's loads of core, loads of legs. It's definitely not just a bicep curl, okay? So use your legs, make sure it's definite leg drive, okay? Chest up, shoulders back, we're not looking down, and rest. Press up position, mountain climbers. 3, 2, 1, go. Again, nice, slow and controlled. Get that knee as close to your elbow as possible. You can gently touch the floor with your foot, remember? Otherwise, try and keep your foot off the floor. 5 seconds. Rest. Okay, back to your feet, back to squats. 3 rounds left. 3, 2, 1, go. Body weight squats. Knees over toes, chest up, shoulders back. Make sure you're keeping nice and upright, not closing off that hip. Both hips, sorry, not just one. What am I studying again? And rest. Okay, cleans. So, with your weight, knees to shoulders. 3, 2, 1, go. It's very much a leg-driven exercise, this. Gonna get you all to the Olympics next year. Lifting those barbells up. 5 seconds. And rest. The ladies' bronze medal lifted 150 kilos. Ready, mountain climbers. Go! So we've got a lot of room to make up. I think the chap's gold medal was 250 kilos. 10 seconds. Got a bit of a man crush, not gonna lie. 3. And rest. Okay, back to your feet again. 2 rounds and we're done. Well, minus a little stretch. 3, 2, 1, go. Don't know why I'm counting. 10 seconds. You ever see me doing anything funny with my fingers? I'm normally counting, so I'm doing 2 things at once. And rest. Oh, okay, cleans. 3, 2, 1, go. Knees to shoulders. That's it, just nice and steady. Rest. Mountain climbers. You're worried about that 150 kilos now, don't. 3, 2, 1, go. Mountain climbers, knee to elbow, slow and controlled. 10 seconds. 5. Rest. Back to your feet, back to squats. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Five. Rest. Okay, cleans. 3, 2, 1, go. Good, nice, steady movement. So up here, we want our elbows forward. Our chest is up. Get that extension through our back. And we're controlling the weight. Rest. Back to the floor. Last one. Mountain climbers. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Nice and steady. Nice and controlled. 5 seconds. And relax. Okay, down on your mat, please stay where you are. I would like you to go into a lunge position. Well done, everyone. So, bit of a quick stretch of the legs and the shoulders. So, think about your pelvis, tuck that tail underneath you, then slide your hips forward, stretching that lower leg. Just focus on your breathing. So 30 seconds, or I prefer, is 6 nice, slow, steady breaths in each position, each stretch. Good. Swap sides for the leg. Again, tuck that tail under, pelvis comes up at the front. Then we move forward with our hips. Keeping that leg locked in, you should feel it. Just come up onto your feet, please. Just want you to take one little stride, pull that front toe towards you, bend that back knee, lean down. So we're stretching that hamstring back of that straight leg. And then I want you to open your chest up and look forward. Really try and arch your back a bit and just stretch that hamstring a little bit more. And possibly down into your calf. Okay, come up from there, swap sides. So look forward, pull that toe up. Lean down, then open your chest up and look forward, keeping your back nice and straight, arching your back a little bit. Again, all the stretches you should do, you should focus on your breathing. Good. Slowly come up from there. Okay, one arm across the body. Okay, it's still very humid here, end of September. Lovely summery day today. Swap sides, other side, lock it in. So if you do have any questions, please get in touch. Otherwise, use the videos that are being produced. Please lift an appropriate weight for yourself. If you have any injuries or any issues, you must say something. Arm over the top, please. Lock it in, then head up nice and tall. And then I want you to lean away from that arm that you're pulling so that you're getting a stretch into your ribs. Good, and relax off, swap sides of the arm. Lock it in, head up nice and tall. Then lean across a bit more. Good, excellent. Well done, everyone.